Hey, how's it going, everyone? Riley here again, and today I thought I would go over a little something to continue off of my last video about incubation and hatching boxes and how I get babies going. Today I thought I'd show you kind of how I set up my babies in their hatchling racks when they're first coming out, and kind of going through some of the things that I've tried out and experienced. A lot of people have all sorts of different methods and ask a lot of different questions about how everybody sets up their babies. So I figured I'd take a moment and kind of show you what I've done and what works for me. Alright guys, so this is kind of a standard 6-quart tub that most companies will supply when you purchase hatchling racks. This particular rack is one of the Sea Serpents hatchling racks by Hotbox here. I have a few of them and I intend on getting a few more as my production grows. But anyway, these are the standard 6-quart tubs they come with, and I like to solder some holes in these guys just to get a little more airflow. I usually have a fan running too, just to make sure everybody can breathe a bit, but there's plenty of space in there. There's enough gap that they can get air, but it's secure. And this is kind of a general setup for my baby carpet pythons that I set up. Ceramic water bowl that I can put a little plastic deli cup in and out for just quick, easy sanitary water cleans. This is just some corrugated tube that you can get at any hardware store, and I just cut it into little sections. This works really well. However, once babies get a certain size, it does have a tendency to flip, and poop gets in there, and that's kind of a pain to clean. The other alternative that I've tinkered with, some of this mesh gardening net. Now this works when they're young and light. Problem is, once they get to a certain size, they can squeeze their head here, but their full bellies won't get through, so I stopped using that. And then the third rendition of what I tried was actually just use paper towel rolls. They'll squeeze into them. You can even butterfly them and make them little half hides, but they're quick. You go through a bunch of paper towels anyway, so just collect them, cut them in half, keep them, and nice, easy, disposable hide. So that's just a really basic setup for how I set up a hatchling tub. To give you an example, here is my male tiger head axanthic. He doesn't have a hide because he simply outgrew it, but there you can see a nice, clean, disposable deli sauce dish sort of thing. This guy honestly is ready for a bigger tub soon. He's eating rat pups. There's the mess from last night's feed. So, but yeah, this works really well. If you have a shy feeder, you can still fit some small hides in there. If you don't, if they're confident and they don't need a hide, then great. They should have no problem. But that's essentially how I get babies started, how they get off and running. And for my Brazilian rainbow bows, the only thing I do differently is instead of a hide, I just won't give that to them. They usually are pretty confident, and I'll just wet the paper down. Otherwise, it's more or less the same system, just different temperatures, obviously. And yeah, works really well for me. I have no problem with babies, and as you can see, it's pretty much empty. So anyway, hope that helps. Cheers.